I was already standing in the doorway when I heard the sound. Not loud, not dramatic, just a small broken breath being pulled back into a child's chest so it wouldn't turn into noise. My daughter was sitting on her bed, knees hugged tight, face turned toward the wall. Her shoulders were shaking like she was trying to disappear inside her own bones. I didn't say her name. I didn't move. I watched. She noticed me anyway. Kids always do. She wiped her face fast, like guilt, not sadness, had been caught. "Dad?" she said, too careful. I crossed the room slowly and sat beside her. The mattress dipped. She flinched. That's when she whispered it. "Mom's family said, if I tell you, they'll hurt you." The words didn't hit me all at once. They stacked, one on top of another, heavy. I felt something in my chest lock into place, like a door sealing shut. I put my arm around her shoulders, steady, normal, safe. "Tell me everything," I said. She looked at me like she was choosing between fear and trust. Then she talked, and the world I thought I lived in started quietly bleeding out. She didn't cry while she told me. That was the part that scared me. She spoke like someone who'd already cried too much alone. Dates, places, names, car rides that weren't errands, uncle visits that lasted too long, whispers in hallways, a phone she wasn't supposed to touch, messages she couldn't read but knew were wrong, my wife's brother, my wife's cousin, family dinners where I was the joke that didn't know he was the joke, and threats, soft ones, smiling ones. "Don't tell Daddy, he wouldn't understand. He'd be angry, he might leave." Or worse. My daughter watched my face like it was a test she had to pass. I kept it blank. Inside, something ancient was waking up. Not rage, calculation. 2 hours later, I had everything. Names, dates, locations, patterns. I kissed her forehead. "Daddy's going out for a bit." She grabbed my arm tight. "Where?" I smiled. That was the last lie I ever told her. I didn't confront anyone. Not that night, not the next. I kissed my wife goodbye every morning. I ate dinner at the same table as the people who thought I was blind, laughed at the right moments, asked about their days. Inside, I was building a map. Phone records first, old cloud backups she forgot existed, location history she never turned off, messages half deleted but never really gone, then timelines. Her late shifts lined up perfectly with my brother-in-law's errands, the cousin's house, the hotel near the highway, always the same one, always cash. I didn't feel heartbreak. I felt clarity. They weren't careful because they didn't think they had to be. I was the quiet one, the safe one, the man who worked too much and asked too little, the kind you lie to without fear. I watched my daughter more closely than anyone, the way she went silent when certain names were mentioned, the way she flinched when phones buzzed. That was when the anger finally found a shape. Not fists, not screams, a plan. The proof arrived on a Tuesday, an email, clean, clinical, DNA confirmation, paternity discrepancies, dates aligning with conception windows that erased coincidence. I printed it, didn't read it twice, didn't need to. That night, after dinner, I placed the envelope on the table between us. My wife frowned, opened it. I watched her face collapse in slow motion. Shock first, then panic, then the kind of grief reserved for people who realize they've been caught by someone who will never forgive them. "I can explain," she said. I nodded. "I know." She reached for my hand. I moved it away. That hurt her more than yelling ever could. I didn't expose them publicly. I didn't need to. I invited her family over the following weekend, smiled, served drinks, let them talk. Then I handed copies around the table. Silence is a weapon when you know how to use it. The brother-in-law went pale. The cousin cried. My wife didn't look at me. I stood. "I know who threatened my daughter," I said calmly. "I know who protected who. I know who lied. No raised voice, no drama. I've already filed everything with my lawyer." I looked at my wife then. "And custody." Her mother started to speak. I cut her off with a look, cold, final. "You don't get to speak to my child again." I left that house lighter than I'd entered it. Weeks later, the divorce papers were signed, visitation supervised, names removed from our lives like tumors cut clean. My daughter sleeps through the night now. Sometimes she asks where mom is. I tell her the truth. She made choices. I don't hate my wife. Hate requires energy. I have control instead, and that's enough.